Okay, so guys, if you've been playing mobile MMOs for a while, especially games with a player-driven market, just like Legend of Ymir, then what I'm about to show you might already feel familiar. This is actually a very old market trick. I've seen it in many MMOs before. That's why I already made similar content like this in other MMO games. But for newer players or players who don't really pay attention to the market, this can easily trap you guys. So today, let me explain it in a very simple and systematic way. But anyway guys, before we continue, quick words from our sponsor. If you're looking for cheap and best Legend of Ymir diamonds, you can buy from MMOXP and just use my code Shendong to get your 6% discount, and link is in our description. Alright guys, so let's start from the point of view of a casual player. Imagine you're just farming normally, like you kill monsters, you get loots, and now you want to sell them in the market. So what do most players do when they are using the market exchange? So just like me, for selling some items, I usually put the maximum quantity, and then after that, I adjust the pricing and I match the pricing to the lowest price in the market so that my items sell faster. And honestly guys, this is very normal behavior. A lot of casual players do this. Now this is where the market trap can start. So let me show you an example. So here, take this item called Threads of the Labyrinth. If you look closely, you notice that there's a big gap in pricing between the cheapest listing and the next one. And notice guys that it is super low, but I'm not saying that right now this is intentional, but sometimes it is. Some players list one item at a very low price not because they want to sell it, but because they want other players to follow that price. So when casual players come in and list their items, just what I showed you earlier, they will just see, oh, this is the lowest price, and then they copy it. And what happened next guys, the players who set this item as the market trap, they start buying all the items that are being listed at that low price. Slowly, quietly, and they collect a lot of items. And once they have enough stock, they just remove that very cheap listing. Then they release everything again, but this time at the higher market price, and that's how they make profit. Now guys, I want to be clear, for this specific item, I'm not saying someone is 100% doing a market trap here. So this is just a sample guys to give you a better, bigger picture of what we are talking about. So for my case, I will just be using this to deposit in my collection system. But be aware that for this market trap to work well, the item needs to be in demand, and if the items doesn't sell, then you will be losing a lot of money by doing this. And based on my experience right now in Legend of Ymir, I encountered this one first in the region trade market or the global market, which is this Gwimix coin. I noticed that somebody is controlling the pricing before, but now I don't know if this is still under control by somebody, or maybe the supply is now really a lot, like you cannot control it anymore. And also I saw this kind of trick in the server market as well, specifically the enhancement stones. And also sometimes I saw it in the Silverine. So basically items that players are trading and using every day. That's where this strategy really becomes effective. So guys, what's the takeaway here for today? First, before you sell, especially if you're selling a lot of quantity, don't just copy the lowest price. Look at the overall pricing range. Always ask yourself, does this price even make sense? So it's up to you to decide after that. And if you want to try this strategy yourself, well guys, it's a free market. It's part of the game, and it's just a game. So whether you avoid the trap or become the one setting it, the important thing right now is we understand how it works. Alright guys, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in more Legend of Ymir content. And as always, happy gaming guys.